Well, simple, effective ways to lower inflammation and feel better. And this especially for those busy executive moms are who don't have time to waste on the solutions that don't work. Now, when you are juggling a high pressure job and you have family responsibilities, the constant demands of daily life, when chronic pain, stiffness, and fatigue sets in, you need real effective ways to reduce that chronic inflammation without the additional mental and physical stress on your body, right? So, chronic inflammation isn't something that you have to live with, really. And by making simple strategic adjustments to your daily routine, you can actually help your body to recover and move faster. You can feel stronger, and all of this without really drastic lifestyle changes or hours and hours spent on taking care of your health, because hey, if you're moms, who's got the time for that, right? So let's discuss more about those simple effective ways or tips to reduce the inflammation in your body without we're not talking medication, but without taking away a big chunk of your time. And before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog or lack of focus. Now, I do this by giving you simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. Adrenal fatigue, for those of you who know, is a very broad term. However, the two main symptoms I had were low energy levels and brain fog or lack of focus. So that's what I talk about. Anyway, let's not take away more of your precious time, and let's get into um, simple, effective ways to lower inflammation and feel better. And of course, this is all without medication, because we'll leave that for the doctors, right? So now, let's go straight into the very first tip I was going to talk about, which is move smarter, not harder. Now, you'll think what movement has got to do with inflammation. So, hear me out on this one. Now, exercise is actually essential in reducing inflammation, but we are not talking about those high intensity workouts without addressing how you actually move throughout the day. You could actually be working against yourself if you are say you have a poor posture and you have a static lifestyle, that is, you don't move around so much throughout the day, and then you go to the gym and do those high intensity workouts or really hardcore workouts. So there is a discrepancy between the two, and that could actually, you are not really going to gain anything. You might just gain a backache or a neck pain by that, right? Or aggravate your existing pains. Now, what can you do? Incorporate those gentle mobility exercises to keep your joints and muscles flexible, right? You take movement breaks, ideally every 15 to 20 minutes, but I know we're busy. Who's got the time for that? So every hour or so, try and move around. I have a free video guide on simple desk exercises. So that goes starts from the neck down to your toes. So um, I will leave a link to a blog in the description of this video. That blog has got the details on that. And it has, of course, it's got a video also on what does spinal inflammation feel like. So you can have a look at that if you're not sure what inflammation in the spine would be like. Um, so yeah, another thing is you want to do some posture checks throughout the day to reduce those unnecessary strains on your body. Sometimes when you're sitting, most of us have jobs that involve sitting at a laptop. So when you're sitting there staring at your screen, do you see immediately what happens the moment I do this? I have a forward head posture. So you do not want that poor posture creeping in. So every few minutes, whenever you remember, make a pop-up alarm, sticky note, ask your kids to remind you if you're working from home, whatever works for you. So all three of those work for me, by the way. So roll your shoulders back and straighten out your back. Maybe sitting at the desk here, you can give yourself a bit of a stretch, a bit of a spinal twist, move your neck around a little bit. So you basically are incorporating those movements plus those posture checks together. Anyway, so the next one is a very popular one, so popular that it's probably become white noise, but it is very important. Reduce stress to calm your nervous system. Now, what happens is when you are constantly stressed, we are talking mental and physical stress because both of them are related, one leads to the other. So when you have chronic stress triggers, when you have chronic stress, it triggers high cortisol level. Cortisol is one of the hormones that is released in the body that it fuels the inflammation. It's like adding gasoline to the fire, right? It leads to fatigue, low energy levels. It makes your pain worse, basically. Learning to reset your nervous system by calming down and de-stressing can make a major, major difference. Now, try this to de-stress. Of course, there are lots and lots of videos and information out there, but what you can do is practice some deep breathing. If you know box breathing, which is basically if you think about, okay, let's just look at my sticky notes here. So if you are, say, breathing in the count of four, breathing out, holding your breath for 4 counts, breathing out for 4 counts, hold your breath again for 4 counts. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, and the cycle just goes on. I mean, of course, you don't just go on, but you could do a couple of them, maybe 3 to 6 of them, depending on where you are at. Box breathing helps, any form of breathing, really. Deep breathing also, just simple breathe in and breathe out. Deep breathing also helps to reset your nervous system, calm it down. Um, you can sit there, just close your eyes and scan your body and think about which are the areas where you feel the tension. Breathe into that tension. I know this is a little bit different from what I talk about every day, but this is something that I actually do every day. And because of that, I just overlooked it. So I thought I'll incorporate it into this video. So, any relaxation techniques, relaxation music, there are lots and lots of apps out there. There's no specific one that I recommend. Um, Anything that works for you before bed to improve your nighttime sleep, because that is the time your body recovers and recoups and regenerates itself, right? So, another thing I want to just quickly say, because we're talking about sleep, is optimize your recovery and sleep. Because when your body is recovering and recouping during the night, it also fights that inflammation because it is not busy doing the other processes like your digestive, your elimination, that is the excretory system. All those systems are slowed down, and your body is doing like a sweep through it, and in that sweep through, like cleaning out your body, it is the cells are doing that, so they also fight the inflammation. It's part of that sweep through that you're doing. So if you're not getting consistent high quality sleep or rest in the night, inflammation will continue to build up. It's like you have garbage in the house, you need to throw it out, right? Otherwise it's just going to build up and stink. So what you can do is you can use some like as I said, limit screen time, blue light, all this is available out there. However, one thing that has really helped me to reduce my inflammation, and it has helped to reduce my spinal and nerve pain, and really my knee pain as well. I don't talk much about joint pain, but I have really bad meniscus issues with my knees. So my pain has reduced fairly, about 70-75% in my knees, and my neck and back pain has gone down to zero, which I thought will never happen. I always had that lingering pain despite all the knowledge that I have on joints and spine. So all this was possible because, of course, a lot of things, but because of a free 11-day program that I attended. If you are interested, it's a free program, as I said. It involves an anti-inflammatory juice. It gives you the diet that you can take, which is easy. It's just simple, basic eating. Simple exercises within the scope of your pain. Otherwise, I would never recommend it. So simple things that are a part of this 11-day program that have really helped me reduce my inflammation. A couple of most of the things that I spoke about earlier in this video are a part of that 11-day program as well. So once you join that program, I'm there to hold your hand, of course, guide you through, because I've gone through it, I've had the benefit, and I want to just share it with you, really. So it's all free. Have a look at the link to that 11-day program. It's called the 11-day Jumpstart. It is in the description of this video. There's a link to the blog, and it's all in the blog. So all the information that I wanted to put in this video, but I can't because of the time constraints, I've put it into that blog. If you're watching me on Instagram, The link to that blog will be in my bio. If you cannot find it on any of the platforms, whether you're on Instagram or any other platform, let me know and I will send it across to you. Alrighty, if you have any questions, any comments, you're curious to ask me anything, drop it into the comments below and I'll be happy to help you out. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.